What's going on? Welcome to Victims and Villains. If you guys are new to our content, we create content like what you're watching right now, simply to educate and engage individuals like yourselves on mental health awareness and suicide prevention through pop culture. And this weekend was really special for us. This weekend, we had a chance to do our first ever film festival, Horrific Hope. And I am sitting right now with one of the filmmakers behind our shorts for this year. Nice to meet you, Miss Sharon Caraballo. And also, we have to say that MEAT is MEAT.
Yes.
So this project is interesting because this is the only film that we have this year that actually comes from a 48-hour film project.
Oh, okay.
So can you kind of talk about some of the pressures of walking under such a tight deadline?
Sure. So this was made for the Washington, D.C. 48-hour film project in 2021. So the way that the 48-hour film project works is you pick a genre out of a hat and get some required elements, a character, a line of dialogue, a prop at 7 p.m. on Friday night, and by 7 p.m. on Sunday night, you submit a finished film. So I was the team leader for our project, the producer, and I also acted in it. So it's the time pressure is incredible. Basically, Friday night, we get the script written. Saturday, we're shooting all day. Sunday is editing, and we're done.
As a creator, what kind of do you feel that way? Like to hustle, like we have to go faster? Like, is it like you can do as many takes as you want, or is it just like you kind of have to go by the skin of your teeth?
Well, it really depends on the team and how ambitious your project is. We were smart in this case in that we filmed the entire thing on one location. If you have location changes, it gets a lot more challenging. So yes, it's a hustle, but it's honestly, I don't feel like this project, we had to hustle any more than any other short films that I've worked on. I think, we had a really solid script by Friday night. Yeah, that time frame was a little crazy. But during the shoot on Saturday, I felt like we were well prepared and actually got in solidly within the time. So I might also be a little biased because since I was acting on the set, my producing duties were really over by the time I got to set on Saturday. So I was just there really as an actor.
Now, I'm really curious because for those of you guys that don't know, this film tells the story of a family that checks into an Airbnb, and their host may or may not be a Hannibal Lecter-esque super host.
And that's me.
Yeah, so I was kind of curious, like, as you're writing the script, were you just like, all right, I'm giving myself the best part, I'll be the killer?
Actually, I was not one of the writers. I had been to the kickoff event for the 48-hour film project, picking my genre out of the hat. And by the time I arrived in the writer's room, they had the whole framework of the script written out. And there was myself and one other actress who were both in the right demographic to play this part. And so I asked, well, who did you have in mind for this? And they told me it was me. Yes.
I didn't know it was actually you until we started email corresponding to do this interview. I really loved Nice to Meet You. It's really one of those very rare films that we have this year, selection, that actually is a comedy. What were some of the challenges of crafting a horror comedy?
Well, it was interesting. The genre that we ended up going with, you get a choice of two genres. And the genre we picked was vacation film. So we really could have gone in any direction with that. But our writing team had this vision of sort of a modern day Hansel and Gretel. And they're just funny people. And so it went in a more comedic direction, and the script kept evolving in that direction. Everyone was kind of chipping in lines. Actually, if we take this line and say it this way, it's going to land much better. Yeah, I'm not sure that it necessarily set out to be a comedy initially, but I think just from the personalities of the people involved, it ended up evolving in that direction.
Yeah, the son is kind of my favorite character. It's kind of like how all the family interacts with him. And so,
I'm glad you said that because I felt so bad that we brought him all the way out there and he got, one line of dialogue. Well, two, but he ad-libbed one of them and we left it, so we kept it.
he was probably one of my favorite characters.
That's Josh Vast who plays Desmond.
It's awesome. So you guys are playing this weekend. What other film festivals can we be on the lookout for?
Well, we've got two that are coming up at this point. We've got the Hanford International Film Festival in Hanford, California, which is on May 21st. And then we're going to Arizona for the Lake Havasu International Film Festival on July 23rd.
So my last question, and for those guys that may or may not have been in attendance this weekend, there is a prop in the movie that is a photo framed of a magazine with yourself and your Sweeney Todd-esque pies. Did you get to keep that?
I did keep that.
Cool.
Yes, I was very excited to be able to take that home. It's definitely a work of art. One of our writing team, Nikki Butler, designed that for us. And wait until you see it in the film. It's really awesome. I don't know if you got to read all the captions.
I did.
But if you ever freeze frame it and read it, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Challenge yourself. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And if you guys get a chance to see Nice to Meet You, highly recommend it. It's really funny and it's 48 hours. I mean, what more can you want? So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button below, and we'll see you guys around.